Page 22, Legato Thirds and Sixths. Now I'm going to talk about these first two pieces on this page in this video, and the sight reading thing, I'll cover that in a different video. I want to talk about this Legato Thirds and Sixths though. Note-wise, hopefully these are not a problem. These two pieces are not a problem. But the idea is a third, you can see it in the music because the notes are next to each other. They're both on spaces next to each other, or they're both on lines next to each other. Piano, they're just two notes apart. Those are thirds. Now we want to be able to play them legato or connected on piano, which is a challenge. And well, take here at the beginning of this. It's here in the left hand, and then here and here. And the idea is to be able to go back and forth. And this really I had a time learning to do this. Just do this in both hands. So just go slow. And think about the next note, and then go down. And the next note, go as slow as you gotta go. Now what I'm doing here is I'm using weight to push the notes down. Here. Then as I raise the wrist and lower the wrist again, then the notes, the fingers that are down come up, and the other fingers are in place, and they go down with the wrist. So it's here, here. These fingers are in the ready, and as I lower the wrist, they come down, and the other fingers come up. And then the same thing again with these fingers. So I'm doing the wrist with each of these to start with. Listen very carefully to get them down at the same time. I struggle with that, but that wasn't. Something to practice. Then also the sixth, the second measure, those are sixths. It's an interval of a sixth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is the same thing. You can use 1 and 5. A lot of time with 6 we don't. But the idea is if you do that, as with interval, it could be an octave, is I aim one finger and the other finger, I just hold that position, the other finger just goes along. So I can aim the thumb and the little finger's just going along. Or I can aim the little finger and let the thumb go along. It depends on where the melody is and what I want to think about at that time. That's one way of doing it. But another way of doing sixth is to change the fingering. And what they're doing here is they have, here we'll go down here, their notes, and then they have a 1-4 and then 1-3. They're connecting the top note. This implies the top note is melody. Okay, that's why we're protecting the melody. Other possibilities, but something to think about. And again, you should do this in both hands. If you're here, let's go up here. Then I can go here. So I'm going to start here. It's a little trickier with the back note. Easier with the. There are different kinds of fingerings for this, and let's just limit with this here. So it's here. And then you're back to this, and the hands are in each other's way here, so you got to get out of the way here. Then you're up here. You can come up or over. I don't care if you come up or over to get that, because you got to get that next. So is it easier to get here or here? You got big thick fingers, this doesn't work. You got to come under here. And notice the fingering there in that measure, it's 2. And then here, this is where if your thirds, if you need another one added on there, that's what we do. The thumb does both. And that's what they're doing here. They got 4 of them. That's why they did that 2. So it's, so you're here and here. That's tricky. It's good exercise though to learn it. On the second one, we got the thirds in the right hand. There's a B flat. This is in the key of F major. Then you got the sixth in the second line. Follow their fingering. Actually, it's better if you do a 1-3 on the first one, then you have 1-4, and then you can do a 2-5. If your hand's big enough, if you got small hands, you got to do 1-5, probably on all of them. But otherwise, I recommend a 1-3 on the first note in the second line there, and then a 1-4, then a 2-5, and then you can do a 1-4 if you want. Like so. The left hand's accompanying it. Now at the end of the first line, going into the second on the left hand, you're here. Bring the collapse the hand down and bring the little finger up here. So you're up here, and then in the third measure of the second line, you gotta come down, just here to here, just come down here. A little bit of movement in the left hand. And this is a slow piece anyway, so. Something like that. I'll let you just work on that on your own. The idea is to try and play these legato as you can with the hands. So that's tricky. They're saying 3-5. I prefer just leave it where and use 4-5. That's how I would do it. To do from 2-4 to 3-5, I think is more complicated. So I prefer to just stay there. The chord is there. That's what we're doing. This is what I recommend. So don't gloss over these. Go ahead and try and get where you can actually play this legato in the right hand, just like the show. You lift out between the slurs, of course, but otherwise connect it. The left hand, just keep it soft and out of the way.